For more, let's speak to our senior reporter, Catherine Norris Trent, joining us from the central Ukrainian town of Zaporizhzhia. Hello to you, Catherine. Hope you and the team are safe at the moment. Tell us a little bit more about what the situation is where you are.
Hello there. Yeah, well, there's a great deal of panic and fear here, as we've seen in towns and cities across Ukraine. Earlier on, there was a bomb alert in this city where I am, Zaporizhzhia, in central, southeastern Ukraine, and people hurriedly rushed down to bomb shelters. I mean, these are scenes that have been playing out all over the city, but just let me give you a flavour from here in the city. Old people, women with children, visibly afraid. I mean, one woman we spoke to, it was her son's second birthday, and she was desperately trying to keep them calm and telling us, you know, she was happy that they were able to do something to celebrate with a birthday cake to try and keep the children happy, but at the same time asking, you know, what kind of future they could have. Other people visibly distressed, tears in their eyes, telling us, as so many others have done, that they don't know where to go. They don't know where's going to be safe, because this is very much a feature of this multi-pronged invasion, this assault, that city after city keeps being attacked. Different targets are being bombed. It's very hard for people to keep up with what is actually happening in real time, and that in itself is creating panic. So people are looking to get to safety, but every time they get to a safer place, then there starts to be more alerts where they get to now. In this city, in the southeastern Ukraine, heading up towards the center, we've just seen quite a sizable convoy of Ukrainian military logistics vehicles heading west, so heading perhaps towards the capital or perhaps towards other strategic sites, because there have been strikes on several logistical or military important targets. Here in the province of Zaporizhzhia, for example, the border force reported being struck, coming under deadly missile fire by Russian forces there. And the port city of Mariupol, right down in the southeast, only around 20 kilometers from what was the line of contact for so long, that line between Ukrainian government-controlled territory and that land occupied by Russian-backed separatists there. Well, that city is now coming under intense fire, we're hearing, and that's a key logistical point too. So there are so many strikes, basically, in so many areas, that it's difficult for people to keep up with what's going on and where to go to safety.
Yeah, hard to stay informed, hard to stay safe, Catherine. The Ukrainian army facing attack on four fronts. It's a very fluid situation, as you've been reiterating. What's next?
Well, that is the great question. There's obviously a huge amount of military activity focused on the capital, Kiev, but it's far from the only front, as we've been saying. So you've got here in the south, where things seem to be developing fast, with reports of Russian troops moving up from Crimea and taking strategic points along the Dnieper River, which is a city that flows, which flows through this city. Then the key ports there, as I was saying, in the southeast, Mariupol. You've also got activity on the east of Ukraine, along that line of contact there between the separatist-occupied Russian-backed forces there, and of course a big push from the north over the Belarusian border too, with troops heading over that border, tanks, it's reported there, surrounding the cities of Kharkiv, taking over control of the former nuclear power plant in Chernobyl, and pressing on towards the capital.
All right, thank you very much, Catherine. Catherine Norris Trent reporting from Zaporizhzhia in southeastern Ukraine.